Hello everybody, welcome to International Racing League. I'm your commentator Jared Fosby. I'm joined by my legendary co-commentator Kevin Harrison. Kevin?
Hello, and thank you for the nice intro there, calling me legendary. Clearly am. Superior. Today, of course, evaluation race 2. These are the last of the evaluation races this week. We've got a mixed grid, of course, just kind of get an idea of like some quicker drivers, some slower drivers, so should be a good race as well today.
Yeah, that is true, of course. You're just going to see a blue screen for a minute because I've just got to invite one other driver who was actually meant to be in yesterday's. KJL. Come on. That name doesn't exist. Just give us a few minutes. I hate PSN sometimes. That name doesn't exist. What the hell? KJ underscore L King 7. Hang on, I've got him on my list somewhere. Let's go down. Let's go KKKK. There he is. Got him. Yeah, I got him. I'll send him one more invite. And as soon as he joins, we will be going underway. Apologies for the little delay. I have sent him an invite. Guys, got any questions, do leave them in the comments, of course. And we will answer them of our best abilities. As soon as he joins, we'll get going. Also guys, another reminder, your strategy is soft to hards, no soft mediums, high strategy or anything like that, and no fast slap at the end. It's only for race pace and see how your racecraft is against other guys and see if you're clean and everything, which most of you guys are. There's some new faces which we don't know if they're clean or not, as Chef Fox says he's from actually North Korea on his flag. But we will be going very soon. It's already got 8. Come on.
A track like France usually promotes overtaking. Of course, quite a few straights in the slipstream is quite powerful, and as we saw from other grids, there can end up being some trains and some pretty nice fights. As race you were commentating on Friday, I think it was, there ended up being a 3 wide moment at one point.
Yeah, there was.
So, yeah, clearly can promote overtaking, as Ulting has joined, so we should be going right about now.
I'm just going to let them know. Let's go. So everyone now should be ready and up. All settings are correct and everything. Drivers. As actually, apparently we might have the highest grid number at the moment for our evaluation race, as Paco said he only has 12 for his, which isn't a worry because we have noticed that a few people can't make it today because of grids and that, like the 24 hour, which just finished, so we're all good now. Let's get started. Well then, we'll also get a new thing, Kevin, which we didn't have on the last game. A prediction of the tyre strategy from everybody, which is a new feature I've noticed. Which will be easier for us actually to detect what kind of strategies in it. Isn't a one-stop era anymore with soft medium, it only is soft hard one stop. So here we go then. The final evaluation race, and then we can pick you guys in your right tiers. Hopefully the connection isn't bad or anything or laggy. And remember guys, do not retire in quality or race. We just want to see what your race pace is all the way throughout. Right then.
I will be back in a second. I just need to get a charger. So.
Well then guys, it's been a while since I've done comms with Kevin. I think last it was at Brazil, I believe, last season. We'll be back for the F1 comms this season again. So, and we have seen there's going to be a very exciting grid, hopefully, for the F1 tier. As there's a few people who we already know who's going to be in F1 because they're that quick. So, all I can say, guys, who's watching the stream and who's actually in this evaluation race, have fun, enjoy the race, and just do your best you can. And we'll try and put you in the correct tier. So, no one's actually gone out, which is actually surprising. I don't know if this is a glitch or everyone's just putting setups and waiting. Oh, I can hear a car. There we go, finally people are coming out. There is a Williams now out on track. And it is Gavin. So Gavin then is coming out on track. I have raced with this guy before. He's pretty quick. And he is in the Williams today. His real name is actually Gavin. So Gavin then in the Williams will be the first one out on track with an Alfa Romeo of Jose Carlo Romendeville. I'll just call him Jose. Apologies if I get that name wrong, I'm not the best with other people's names. Right now then we'll stay on board with Gavin. There's a little scrap there between the Alpha and the Racing Point. And it's also good news that we have Leon and Caden back in IRL. Last season they did race a bit and then they had to do other things, but it's good to see them back and it's good to see them racing again. As here comes Gavin then. Nice and tidy, relaxed on his lap. As we've got a decent sized grid. Well then, as Gavin is back up the field, I think that Race Point wants to get ahead of him. No, he stays behind. Well then, Gavin then coming around the final corner. Let's see what lap time he can do. My prediction for this qualifying stage for the top 4 then. Caden at top, Leon second, with Shea Fox in third. And I'm going to go with Logan in fourth. He has proved that he has got the pace to challenge the top guys. As here comes Gavin then, through turn 1 and 2. Nice and tidy, doesn't run too wide on the exit curb. Let's see how he can take next chicane. Going to get a nice straight line. Ooh, that was very close to the white line there. The track limits are a lot harder this year, a lot more stricter. Ooh, he runs extremely wide there, and I'm surprised that actually isn't invalidated. I'm going to make sure it's not the track map glitching out or anything. Oh, he hasn't invalidated, so he's still going full pace. As here we see then. Through the other chicane after that big long straight. I wish they just left it a big long straight. I made it another tight complex, but right now then, Gavin is done a 49.2 in sector 2. I don't know if that's good enough or anything like that, since he is the first one to set a provisional lap time. As he's coming now through the right hander. Nice and tidy, my fifth section of the track, easy forward takes. Nice and tidy lap there from Gavin indeed. Let's come for the final 2 corners now. See what lap time he will do, as they've moved the line a bit forward this year. So what's it going to be? A 1:28.9. Already sets the provisional fastest. And Vettel goes third with 30.3, and Jose does a 1:29.3 there. And I hear Kevin has returned.
Yeah. I didn't want to interrupt you commentating over his lap, so I waited for that to finish, but back now. Sorry for a bit of delay.
Ah, that's fine. Well then, I believe Sam Thompson is actually finishing his lap there, Kevin, so let's see what lap time he can do, as I'm just trying to sort this error I've got on the computer.
P2 was 28.7. I would say that the times should be improving at the end. I know the times in yesterday's grid, despite the drivers maybe being a slightly bit better, a bit higher caliber, if you want to put it like that. But I think the times should be in low 28s realistically. So yeah, definitely I think room for improvement, but of course it is also the sort of session which gives a little less grip. As Juan now puts on a pole 28.1, so as I said, the low 28s.
Yeah, big boy Juan's actually called, where's he at? Ewan McGregor, actually his real name. As he did put a funny name once, but his actual real name is Ewan McGregor. So he is on pole position right now as Leon in the McLaren, whose return unfortunately hasn't validated. But it's good to see him back with Caden as well, Kevin.
Yeah, it looks like I think Epic is on a lap, along with Jack Pinnock in the Red Bull. It's Lotus.
Yep.
So if you want to go on board with Epic.
Cool, Epic. Yep, I'll go on board with Logan then, as we have raced with him before. He has been in F2, and he was quite quick there, Kevin, actually, in F2.
Oh, it looks like he's... Oh, well, it glitched. It 2 seconds ago said he was on a lap, and now it's an out lap, so... Oh, that was...
Well, we might as well stay on board him. He will be on a lap very shortly, which I don't think will be an issue. As Felix says, good evening, or morning to us. And he says, wasn't Gavin quite slow last game? I actually don't know, actually. I think Gavin was actually quicker than me on last game, so F2 pace, I think. But I don't know, I haven't raced with Gavin only on this game, on 5 lappers, so see what Gavin can do, as he's currently 4th.
I can't say that last game, I'd say he was a little off me, but it looks like he has improved quite a bit on this game. So, yeah, I think good things could be coming for him.
That's true then, Kevin. If you want to come to over Logan's lap as he's about to start.
Yeah, so coming into turn 1, as I think that was an Alpha or Ferrari getting out of the way just in time. I don't think it would have compromised Logan's lap too much. Now coming through turn 4 into turn 5 now, it's a very tricky corner you're coming up to now, because you really have to get the throttle right. You have to take a wide line and then cut back to go down this straight, opening DRS now, coming up to the chicane. I didn't actually catch if he was up in or like what actual time he did do in sector 1, but I would imagine this would be close to pole. He has been quick in the past, so we're coming up to finish sector 2. It doesn't look like it was purple. Now coming through the flat out. Oh, is he invalidated?
Yeah, I noticed also, did he have his DRS active on that straight? Because mine, he didn't. I don't know if he had it on yours, so I think he actually backed off on that lap. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Is he going to finish it or come in? Looks like he is going to finish it, so...
Well, he does have plenty of ERS to do another lap,
see.
so I think he actually has backed off a little bit. Yeah, his DRS isn't
Again,
active.
he's not opening DRS. Yeah, I'm not sure. He finished the lap and then slowed down at the end, so I guess that's that lap over for now.
Yeah, that is true. And let's speak about Lee Kelly, who has returned again after he had a few races in the McLaren last season. Didn't go to plan in the F1 tier, took a break. Has returned, has got a bit of pace on him still. But I don't think he's going to be in the F1 tier this season. I think he's going to be in the F2 tier fighting for a championship. This youngster, as he is the youngest driver in IRL, as he peels into the pits. So he isn't going out for another lap. Well then.
It looks like Eltink is on a lap.
Okay then, if you want to come to on his lap
He's
then.
starting on a lap. Coming up to turn 3 and 4. Nice little flowing section here. And then once again the tricky, oh that's wide. Was that an invalidation? Well,
No,
that was definitely an invalidation anyway. Yeah, no, that's his lap over.
That's a shame, as he was actually meant to be in the evaluation race yesterday. Unfortunately, couldn't make it, so he had space and he could do today. So it's unfortunately invalidated. He does cut the chicane, which you're technically allowed to do as long as it doesn't impede another driver. So
someone else who's on a lap, who's finishing up a lap through the final corner, is Caden Forbes. Coming up to the line now, you would expect this to be quick. And it was quick, at 28.1.
Only a couple hundredths quicker than Ewan though, as I believe Caden is now officially on no assists. So Caden, when he did race, was on a few assists, and then he went to no assists, and he's pretty quick with his pace. So we'll be happy there with first place then at the moment, as there's still 7 minutes left of quali. It's a lot of time, as Leon Bentley has gone back out of the, on a lap right now, Kevin, actually. 48.9 purple. Interesting, so he could be on for provisional pole, so Caden needs to watch out there for Leon Bentley in the McLaren.
Yeah, indeed he does. Coming through to the final section. Lots of very kind of awkward corners, especially if you run no ABS, because you kind of have to turn while braking a lot of the time. As a Ferrari decides actually he's going to go into pits as he locks up through the final corner, but we'll see what he's going to set. Opening DRS up to the line, he's stuck to the left of the track, and he's going to put it in P4, so purple sector 2, but not enough to get him into that pole position for now.
Yeah, which is a shame for him. He will be disappointed with that, but he's got plenty of time to do a very good, strong lap, as he's letting the AlphaTauri there of Ewan, I believe, who has just finished his lap. As Reed then says in the chat, a lot of people have gone pretty quick now, and that is true. The game he invalidates on the Alpha there, so his lap won't count. But yeah, everyone has improved a lot now. It was at the start of the game pad OP, it's now wheel OP, as people now say, so which unfortunately I'm not finding the benefits of that, but yeah, it's pretty equal on this track, I feel. Sam Thompson actually in 5th there, Kevin, actually I didn't notice this, with a 28.7. So Sam Thompson then has improved as Lotus. Oh, it's like that session, hopefully he can return. I did send him a spare invite, as I don't believe we can send invites yet. Oh no, we can now. Could you send him an invite, Kevin, for me? As
Send who
Lotus, again? Nexus Lotus. As we'll go on board with Lee Kelly. I don't know why he's on mediums. He needs to pit and go softs, as we've said. Medium tyre, not allowed to use, you got to pit. And Luke. It's been a while, Luke. We haven't seen you here. Last time you were in the party with us, we were playing a bit of Call of Duty. That's good to hear, Shea. It's going to be your first race on 50% with no TC. You'll get used to it. It's actually quite easy on this game. Same as last game, really.
Logan's starting a lap now, Jared.
Logan. Okay, the half driver. It's still not activating his DRS for some reason. Don't know if he's got an issue again like yesterday. No, he's invalidated.
Yeah.
That's a shame. So I think he's either got the issue with the MFD.
I'm not sure if he'll get
Kevin.
another run.
He's got plenty. If he saves his tyres near ERS, if he goes near ERS mod 0, which he can do in quali, he has plenty of time. As Luke says, let me last the first then for the memes. Oh, it's a shame you're not racing this season, Luke. Never, you could, when the signups do reopen for TTs, you could probably rejoin.
Eltink has invalidated as well, it looks like.
No, he's...
Okay, no, he hasn't. It wasn't this and next then. So through turn 1, goes on to 3rd gear. I don't do that personally, but I'm gonna assume that it's probably a good way to do it. He's quicker than me, of course. So, yeah, through turns 4 and I think that's turn 5. Yeah, it is turn 6 now. Onto the straight, and you'll be opening DRS right about now, going down to the chicane, which the exit is everything at, because it'll affect your speed all the way down through the flat right-hander, and then to the very awkward right-hander that you have to brake while turning pretty much the whole way through. So that is quite tricky, and I know I have seen him lock up, so he may lock up here, and he doesn't, so he takes it quite well. And then through the final couple of corners, we'll see where this puts him. He still hasn't invalidated yet. That was very close though, using all of the track available to him. Where will he go? I would imagine it's going to be quite close to pole. Caden on pole right now is a 28.1. Can he beat that opening DRS coming up to the line? Where is he going to put himself? And he does put himself pole with a 28.0. So about half a tenth quicker than Caden there.
Yeah, it's good to see that from Kaj Elting there. He was in F1 last season for the final 2 rounds, I believe. And he was actually challenging a lot of people's loss again, lags out. And I've noticed Brandon's also lagged out as well. Hopefully these two can get back into session. But it's a good lap there for the Mercedes driver. Won't have to do another one. As Gavin there, I believe, actually... Oh, no. Commentator's curse. He's actually invalid in turn 2, so he won't be doing another lap, I don't believe. He needs to be careful that he doesn't impede somebody else's lap, though. As Jose appeals into the pits, as Lars then, or as M&T Liner, Unleashed Liner used to be called as, is on a lap. It's good to see him return. He won Monaco in IRL-F1 last season. Could be an upset for some drivers this season, possibly, as he's purple in Sector 1, so could both Mercedes drivers take first and second here, Kevin?
Well, it's quite the possibility. We know that he is quick. You're spectating Lars?
Yeah, I'm spectating Lars.
And he's invalidated.
No, I didn't see that.
Coming out of the chicane on the left, taking a bit too much curb.
That's a shame then, he's invalidated, so he won't actually... I don't think he'll have enough time to cool down his DRS and do another run. So the 4 drivers who haven't done laps then are Logan, Jamie Griffiths, Lars and Lee Kelly. These 4 haven't done laps yet, so... Wow, it's... Oh, Shea, you're gonna have to be careful here, Lars. Shea is on an out lap. He will be starting his lap, so this could be important for Shea Fox there, Kevin, if you want to go on board with Shea.
Yeah, it's through turn 1, as I think Leon Bentley was just a little too late. I'm not sure if he did get a lap it or not. But staying on board, of course, with Shea Fox through kind of a bit of a technical section, now onto the straight that leads you up to chicane and then leads you up to another straight. So do need a good amount of straight line speed for this, which means that this track is kind of you want the speed in the corners, but you also certainly want it in the straights. We'll see what he does in sector 2 as he loses the back end, and it looks like that is his lap over.
That's a shame there for Shea then. He won't be improving, and I believe Sam Thompson that was there on a lap.
Yep, I caught him pretty much instantly as well. So I guess we'll pick up where Shea left off. Coming through this very tricky right-hander, and he's lost the back end as well. Will that have lost him too much time? We'll certainly see as Pinnock once again lags out, unfortunately, so hopefully he'll be able to get back, and he actually goes in pitting.
Yep, Sam goes into pits then.
And Adam Corrigan has invalidated, so he's not going to be improving.
Lee's actually about to start a lap, it looks like. Oh, he's finishing his lap, actually, to be fair. See what he does, a 29.2, so he goes 10th. Lee Kelly then, with a 29.2. He will be happy with that, as the youngster then is in 10th place. We're having a bit of issues, actually, with Next Floors. He's saying he can't join the session. Unfortunately, I can't do a restart, because it is going to clash with one sometimes with something. But if it doesn't work for you, Brandon, no, sorry, not Brandon, Lotus, we'll put you for the TT role and give you TT times to do. But you have done a qualifying lap, which is good. So you've done a 130.1. But try and rejoin through formation lap. After formation lap's done, then try and join. Because sometimes it can glitch out. Then I will have to restart it. So But yeah, Log. I think there's still more time. No, Logan's actually gone off. Logan needs to fire the car or cross the finish line.
And it's gonna finish now anyway, or it should.
Logan needs to cross the line. That's why it's still going. Or there might be still a bit more time left because it did this for me and Paco.
And Pinnock is once again back in. I think it's glitched for
It shouldn't be.
Logan. Because everyone else finished apart from him. And
No,
I have
people are
seen a
saying
glitch before like this.
people saying Epic needs to retire. Thing is, I've had this where it's taken a while for somebody. It happened last week on Friday, and it wasn't a glitch. It was just waiting for a driver. But
Yeah,
think
I don't think.
AI.
Yeah, no, I don't even think that's. I don't think that's Logan
that's
driving either. I'm pretty sure that's an AI and the game is glitched. That he is actually finished, but the game is just like glitched for his car, so his car is still going, but it's not Logan actually driving, because you can see the way that like the wheels going.
Yeah,
it's clearly not a human player.
Yeah, I'm gonna invite
So
everybody again.
the lobby is actually glitched.
Yeah, that is good game, Codemasters. It's a shame. Alright, we'll quickly invite you to another lobby, but it's going to be pushing me. Oh. Yep. Right. Quickly get.
I'm just gonna screenshot the grid so you have it.
I have the grid actually on me, so I'll pause the YouTube bit at the right point, so it just shows me the grid far left. So France, host options, put it to 50, non 50 custom grid, clear, official. Right, there we go. Right, I'll invite everybody now. Apologies again, guys. I'll invite you now, Kevin. Where you there's Kevin. I need to invite Elton again. There you go, guys. There you go, Kevin. You have been invited. Oh, I can't even go on Spectre because I've got a. You have got the list, right? So you know who to invite.
Yep.
Right. Okay. So I've got the custom list ready. If you need any help with names or anything, let me know. So Eltink was on pole with the Merc. Then it was Big Boy June, or Ewan McGregor. Then Caden. Interesting, Trey's not here yet. Oh, he is now. And then Leon. Is there anybody missing? 15 again, weird. 16. drivers. So we are missing one person, and I don't know who we're missing. Gavin was next after Sam. Then it was JCK. It's JCK we're missing actually. That's who we're missing. Alright, then it's Adam. Then it's Lee. Then it's Vettel. Then it's Lotus. Oh no, he actually is here. What are we missing then? We're missing Brandon, I think, Kevin. If you can invite Brandon, the 4, 5, 6, 6, 7. Oh, the man. Easy.
Yeah, hang on.
Not easier. Right, he was behind Lotus. Then it was Logan, who I need to invite. Then it's Jamie. In between Logan. Then Lars behind that. Right, yep, that is correct. Confirm changes. Right, I'll just invite Logan right now. Sorry, Logan, alright. I am sending you another invite. That's 16, so Logan's joined. We should be going straight away then in 2 seconds. So Logan was 14th. There we go. And well, I actually need to go. There's one person who's not here. Who's not here? Are we missing anybody?
How many players are in the lobby? Like, how many drivers?
We have 17. Did we have 17?
Well, before we had 16, so we have an extra person then. Or I'm pretty sure we had 16 before. Yeah, before we had a grid of 16 in quali.
Oh no, that's because I'm included. Sorry, ignore mine. We have 16. Yeah, that's right. Alright then, guys, let's get going. Should be all sorted now. Obviously, we won't have that issue again. It says you're 14th on the grid. I'm just following what the grid says, guys. So,
Is that Logan saying that?
yeah.
Yeah, he was 14th. Or that's exactly
Oh,
what it
because
says.
his car was glitched, he might have been P5. Alright, Logan, just for now, we'll just keep 14th. It is an evaluation race, it's not the actual race. If it was the actual race, I would put you 5th. But it didn't say on the screen that you were 5th. So. Adam, Jamie's the read guy. Right, we're waiting for everybody to load in. Please tell me it's not glitched again.
No, the load times in this game are a lot longer than last game, so Actually, you might be right.
Oh, I
I'd
swear.
say, but you might be
It's
right.
gone. If it's glitched
Oh
again.
no. Unless people are... No, wait, yeah. Someone got a tick. So people are just taking a while. Yeah, it's not glitched. Never mind then.
Oh, phew. I was going to say if it was glitched, let's go back to 2019, you know. Change it on your MFD. I know that it actually won't do it on your strategy, but change it on your MFD. It was actually meant to be soft medium share, so well, good luck guys on the formation lap. So we'll get everything up. Yep. For some reason alright then, so we've got Kevin Shelton in first place then. As we can see, the predicted strategy, medium to hard or soft medium medium. There's a new tyre graphic which looks awesome. Yeah, well, it's alright, near the end they'll die off. It'll be like around 3 laps to the end they'll be dying off, and although they have your race directed by lap 26, 25, somewhere around about that range. So, don't worry, shit, just focus on your driving and have a good race. Well then, Kevin, who do you think's going to be at the top of the race?
I think El Tink will take first, Caden second, and I think Shay Fox will snatch third.
Shay Fox snatch third. Alright then, well, in this evaluation I'm going to go with Caden on the win, El Tink second, and I'm actually going to give... Yeah, I'm going to give Leon a chance. He's fifth right now. I think he's going to be third. So, give him that chance to redeem his qualifying to try and get a podium. So here we go then, as we wait for the rest of the grid to get to the grid. Ironically. It's going to be a very interesting race. Actually, to be fair, this is going to be a very interesting race, how everybody fares up. So I'm going to just check the other grid, because apparently the other grid is live. Packers grid, so let's have a look. Oh, there's not.
I just got to predict the strategy there.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. For some reason it changes now and then, so at least you got it.
One of the strategies was medium hard, so I got like one potential strategy right.
Luke Baker's doing it on his channel actually, the evaluation grid, which is awesome. As we're going down to 5 lights, unfortunately we can't see the light counter. They are off apparently, but they're actually not. I guess I'm going to start revving their engines a little bit, then they'll be off.
Oh, what a great game.
It is green, so they should have gone. Oh, I swear, please don't.
Nah, it's just taking it well.
Oh, great.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
Epic's not loading, apparently. Epic, Logan, leave and rejoin. If you're listening, leave and rejoin. That'll fix it. Nobody else leave. Just Logan, leave and rejoin. It will set it off.
Oh, yeah, there's Logan's car as well. It's,
there we go.
off.
Yep, right. Logan, rejoin. As the lights are away, then eventually, after a very long hold, as Cash has a long, good start, is... Oh, and there's already a crash.
And there's already been a crash. That's Sam T being involved in that.
Was that with Leon Bentley? I think it was.
And there's been another crash. Brandon and Lars getting tangled up in something in turn 2. Brandon seems to have lost the rear and went left into Lars, who was trying to hang around the outside. But looking at the fight for the lead, looks like Shay Fox has actually made it up into third. So right now the top 3 are exactly as I've said, so hopefully that stays and ends up being the case. But JCK seems to have had a pretty good start as well. He's up 4 positions, and Caden's actually made a move on Eltic now for the lead.
Oh, yeah, that is true. That Caden's now into the lead as Logan has made it back to the session. He is where is he actually on track? Okay, he is on track still, so that's good to hear. But there's a massive 3 wide valley to set the lead.
Right behind Caden. He won't be making a move. Looked like he may well have. He was probably a centimetre behind them.
That's true there, as we'll go on board with Kaj then, as he was in the lead, lost position at the moment. Caden, as Adam's already picked up his first penalty of the day. As Caden goes in a little bit deep in the hairpin corner. Kaj sees this. Overtakes available.
Bit of a lock-up.
He's going for it. Around the outside this time.
Hang it around the outside. I don't think it's the easiest place to make a move, but he's actually made it work. And another lock-up from Caden could put him on the back foot and maybe allow Shay Fox to have a look at making a move. Maybe not now, but on the straight. He looks quite close. He's got quite a lot of battery compared to Caden too.
Oh, that's Brandon, I think, gone off.
Yeah, it looks like Caden is struggling a bit, and Eltic has actually gotten away. He's almost a second ahead already.
Oh, Shay's actually struggling even more, because now Jose is about to make a move, possibly, and the McLarens are fighting behind between Lee Kelly and Leon Bentley. Bit of touching. Wheel to wheel, side by side they go, as Brandon has left the session on, or hopefully he can return. Hopefully it isn't a rage quit, but hopefully he can return then, as Leon Bentley's showing Lee who's boss then. On the inside of that corner, now we'll be around the outside. Gets the move done. Lee now drops to 6th place, and Leon moves up to 5th.
Yeah, and looking at the fight for the lead, it looks like Caden has kind of got back into a bit of a groove. He's not losing as much time as he was before. It's been kind of around 8/10 now, so maybe Caden will be able to come back at him in the near future, as Eltic locks up there as well, so that'll certainly help Caden to close up. But someone who's also closing up though is Shay Fox at the back of Caden.
Yeah, that is true, of course. Shay has improved a lot, I've got to say, especially challenging an F1, well, former F1 driver. Shay was in F2 last season, so Shay has really picked up the pace on this game already. So he could either be in the F2 grid or challenging some of the F1 drivers in the F1 grid, possibly. But right now then, Caden is going to have to look in his moves, because he has an Alfa Romeo and a Williams right behind him, as he pulls away a little bit through that corner.
I don't think he has TRS. He doesn't have TRS. So now Shay Fox with TRS, he's going to be going down the inside. Caden sticks at the outside, and it looks like he's going to have the move done just before the corner, and Caden is now down to
deep.
P3, and he has another bad exit, and now I'm not sure what his name is. Jose is going to be able to make a move on him now down the inside of this flat right-hander. Caden's going to try and hold it around the outside, but it's not to be, and he drops down to P4 now.
No, that's true there. Jose now moves into 3rd place. He's doing a very good job in that Alpha. But I have a weird feeling this is because of the glitch. Their tyres have gone really cold as well. Because Sam did say actually their tyres were all on 60. Maybe that's why he had a crash with actually Leon, as he just spun the rear tyres. But look at Leon though, he's really attacking Caden. Oh, a bit of the rear kicking out there, didn't get the best exit, and he's going to have to go back into the slipstream and going to have to wait a little bit longer and has to deactivate overtake.
Yeah, it looks like Caden's just really struggling right now. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to come back in the later stages of this race, but it looks like he's really not liking these softs right now.
Yeah, that is true. It looks like he's not liking the softs at all. And right now then, he's making a move already on Caden. So Caden's already having trouble with the tyres, already overheating possibly, which is a factor now in this game. As I said on the last evaluation we streamed, the tyre heating now can be a lot more affecting in a race on the soft tyres, what the weather is like.
Look at the fight for the lead. Shay Fox right up the back of Elting now. So clearly he's really improved, and he could be going for the win now. He's in the slipstream. He hasn't activated overtake yet. I don't think he will. He'll probably stick behind for now, but he's right up the back of Elting. We could get a proper fight for the lead between these two.
Yeah, that is true, of course, and well, Huzz isn't that far off actually either. He's in third. As there's a battle behind actually. Lee's just lost a lot of place. I know he's lagged out, but hopefully he can return. If he needs another invite, either one of us are going to have to send him one. He should have a spare though, so hopefully we can make it to back. Although back for the battle for the lead, a three-way scrap now between Alfa Romeo, Mercedes and a Williams. It's been a while since we've seen the Williams car in real life being up here, but on the game.
Interesting that he's not going for slipstream. He didn't stay right at the back of him. He could have maybe made a move into turn 1, but maybe he's thinking if he can make the move on the back straight, the long back straight, then maybe he could hold it a bit better through sector 3 and get a bit of a gap, which it looks like he may well have done now, because now he's right up the back of him. If he gets a good exit out of this corner, it doesn't look like it was amazing, but he'll have DRS now.
That's true then, and he takes the position into the lead. Shay Fox then into the lead, which I thought I'd never see, as he had a poor season last season in F2, but he's in the lead then. There's another scrap further behind actually. I believe that's both AlphaTauris or Hassan AlphaTauri or Williams. We're going side by side there at one point, as the Mercedes of Lars is in 7th place challenging Adam there. And Adam, I've got to say, has improved his pace a little bit more, especially to keep a driver who was in the F1. Oh, a bit of contact there. Rear-ending. Probably wasn't expecting him to brake that early. Running around the outside, locks up a little bit. Is he going to make the move? Stays there on the inside. Adam has to give him space. Oh. That was questionable there from Adam. And he drops back in the 7th. And Lars won't be happy with that move there from Adam there, Kevin. It's a bit... Probably didn't see him. It's actually... Ewan McGregor's the first one to peel into the pits for hopefully a set of hard tyres.
Yeah, luckily there was no major contact there, but he really should have been given a little more space. As Adam has a look down the inside from quite far back and now loses even more time, and that could put Gavin Tintero on, well, could put Adam on Gavin Tintero's radar, is what I meant to say. Because now Gavin's right up the back of him. It doesn't look like he's taking the best lines through there, Adam, either. So he may well be able to get a good run on him. He'll have DRS. Does Adam still have DRS is the question. He doesn't. He's already lost it.
Well, that's crucial as well, as Gavin actually made a move into turn 1 on Vettel. As Caden and Leon are still scrapping away further ahead, I'm going to have to pay attention to that, because right now these two are trying to get into the top tier, fight it to the top tier hopefully. As here they go then. Possibly Caden's probably going to go for another move, maybe a daring lunge into the fast right-hander. He is in the Ricciardo car, so Ricciardo dive bomb possibly. But as I say then, Caden's tyres now starting to work better than Leon's here, Kevin, so they may have just only switched on as they both exceed track limits there, both. Actually only Caden gets a penalty there. Interesting.
Yeah, I've seen, I meant to mention them earlier, but I've seen Leon, Lee, Caden twice now. Olga, Pens, and also Jamie. I'm not sure about anyone else, but I know they exist.
It's true, of course. There's Caden then is staying with Leon right now. Lars is in 6th place then, with Gavin right on Adam's tail. So he's also getting in close in distance. He's really close, just waiting for Adam just to make one little mistake as Jamie there picks up another penalty, and there's Adam's mistake. Look at Gavin there, saw that lunge could possibly work. We'll keep an eye on Leon and Caden as well, see if Caden makes the move, but here comes Gavin. So much straight line speed, makes the move.
He'll have this done well before the corner.
Easy move
and
there.
Adam can just do nothing about it.
That's true, and Caden still can't find a way past Leon at the moment, and which is costing him time. Now Lars is caught up between these two. Shay is still in the lead. As Yellow's further behind. That's Lourdes, who's actually spun it. Hopefully he carries on.
Looks like he's going to. So that's nice.
It's great to see, as I do like that Red Bull's nose this year, as it's not fatter, it's a lot more skinnier, where Red Bull should look. But then Ewan net P3, I believe, or P4. Obviously, he made his pit stop as Gavin and Adam still find a way. And Lotus has lagged out.
No, yeah, I was gonna say he definitely didn't.
Oh, Gavin almost hit rear ends Adam there. Adam wasn't actually expecting him to pit. That was close, as I will find out about Lotus if he can rejoin. Or is he actually is typing in this chat?
Yeah, I'm gonna invite him back again.
The reason why Ken's actually having issues here, Kevin, actually, is because he actually didn't load a setup. So that's why he isn't up to his good pace, is it could affect him in the evac. I can't do a second restart though, because it's already lap 8, so if you did tell me a bit earlier, possibly could have, but unfortunately, it can't happen, as I can hear an engine rev glitch again, like he used to. Oh, I didn't mean to put it in caps. I don't think Lotus will be returning. I think he'll be doing TT instead. Whose car is that? Is that Caden's car which is making that noise? Gavin then pulling away as Jose then makes his pit stop. Will he be able to jump? That is a Renault off. Is that Caden? No, it's Sam. Sam's gone off, made a mistake. Unfortunately, we're not going to go on board with that. Since Jose is peeling into the pit, Shea Fox is also into the pits apparently. So I think he's made a mistake. As Jose leaves the pits, yeah, Shea Fox has made a massive mistake. He went on another set of soft tyres. And he goes on hard at the moment. And
it looks like Eltink, I'm pretty sure Shea was leading before the pit stops. And if that is correct, then he's lost out massively. Because now Eltink is well in the lead, so his undercut has worked out.
Yeah, that's true. He's almost run about lost 8. Well, he's lost 8 seconds roughly, Jose has. And Shea has lost 9.4, so... Sorry, 10.4, not 9.4. I was looking at Lars there.
Yeah, you can see the gap on the map as well. There's a train of cars, and there's just a massive gap to Eltink, who's currently leading as Adam gets another penalty. Vettel is making a move on E1. Not completely sure of his actual name, but he moves up into P8.
That's true then. So here comes Leon. Has made his pit stop already. Does the switch, beautiful. But he loses it on the car there. Just no grip at all on those hards yet, and makes that mistake and spins round. I would say bottle, but he was just unlucky, to be fair. And Leon then drops to 12th, and has to now catch up all the positions he's lost then, as we'll go on board with the Mercedes driver of Lars then, as he's now starting to rail in Jose, who's currently in second, with Shea Fox and Caden waiting in the wings.
In comes Logan. That's the one name I can't see, but he is into the pit now for his one and only stop onto the hards.
That's true there, and apparently actually Josh Arnold says, former IRL driver, has actually said Leon actually got taken out. Well, in my view, it didn't look like he got taken out, so if he did get taken out, then he can report it technically as actually... Oh, that's Lee's AI who's on mediums. We'll have to have a look at that. And Jose then has lost the position to Lion, So the Mercedes are currently running a 1-2, just like real life. There's actually another fight which is a bit closer than these two actually, between Vettel and Ewan. As Ewan there is only a couple tenths off from Kevin, so Ewan's possibly going to make a move in next 2 laps possibly, or this lap.
Yeah, I've just had a look. Vettel's name is Kano Jones,
Right.
Kano Jones.
So Jones then.
So yeah, we'll just call him Jones.
Jones in 7th. I'm sorry. Someone's just. But yeah, Jones then in 7th, pulling away a little bit from Ewan. Adam there, 2.4 seconds behind. Leon though is trying to do the catch-up game to try and claw his way back through the field. He has a lot of time to gain. We'll keep an eye on Shea Fox as well. Looks like he's making a move already. Moves into 3rd place. And that is his position gain then. He's in 3rd, Jose now in 4th. Here comes Ewan then on Jose. As there goes the racing point, drops down to 8th. Ewan moves up back into 7th place there then. So we're going to go on board with Gavin and give him a bit of screen time today, so let's see what he can do. As I'm just going to try and sort his driver out. He wants to do TT. His pit window is open for the softs already.
Say it's a little late for that because everyone's already boxed.
Yeah. I'll agree with you there. Right now, Law.
You want us right up the back of Jones right now?
Who's right
Looks like Jones maybe made a move back on him, because I'm pretty sure it was E1 in front last lap. So now it's Jones back in front, but coming onto this back straight, he'll have DRS. He has overtake activated as well. Doesn't look like he's going to get close enough on this straight, but you can see how much he has close up though. So coming onto the 2nd straight, can he maybe make the move? Maybe out of the flat right-hander. There's also Adam Corrigan watching this. I'm sure he'll be waiting to pick up the pieces if anything happens here.
Yeah, that is true. Adam is one of those people who just waits for some person to make one little mistake so he can get the position.
Speaking of positions, Jones has made a mistake. He's went quite wide in that previous corner, and it will put E1 right on the back of him coming onto the start-finish straight. Of course, E1 has no one slipstream or DRS to grab. He's also not really got much DRS either, so I'd say in the next straight we could be seeing E1 getting right by him, because if Jones uses any bit of DRS on the next straight, he'll have to do a lot of saving, and he won't be able to use any.
Oh yeah, that is true, of course. He's going to have to be very smart in his ERS, as ERS is a very smart decision you're going to have to make with it. Like, you can't just use overtake for one whole lap because you're going to just drain the battery. So you're going to have to be smart when you use it, as Shea Fox has actually got in 2nd.
And despite having DRS, everything else was equal between them. E1 wasn't really able to get closer, which is interesting.
Yeah, that is very interesting actually, to be fair, as they're a couple of tenths off their personal best. As we're on lap 13 out of 27, so we have got a lot of laps left to go.
Oh, Adams sent it down the inside of E1. He certainly had a look, but nothing could come of it. Almost clipped his rear as well on the exit, so that would have been not so nice to see if that happened. But yeah, it seems that Adam has closed up on E1, so now actually it could be Adam making the move on E1 instead of E1 making the move on Jones, but not close enough right now. So this next straight, we could see quite the development in this battle here. As Jones goes very slowly through that right-hander.
Yeah, I noticed that actually. There was a bit of smoke I saw. So either he locked up. Oh, Sam's retired. Why is he retired? That doesn't help. He's only done 5 laps on those hards.
E1 is going to be making a move on Jones now, and Adam's going to maybe be making a move on Jones as well. He'll be looking around the outside. He's going to stick it down the inside as well. Jones could end up losing 2 positions here as E1 gets by him. Now Adam's going to be coming up behind him. He's going to go down the inside of the flat right-hander. It looks like Jones has actually lost 2 positions here. And could Adam gain 2 positions? Maybe he's going to go down the inside. He's had a look about like 3 times in that corner, but it looks like that's not going to happen. And now now Jones is coming back at him as he slides out of that corner. So Adam has that position at least. But
he did actually cut.
Yeah, all of a sudden it seems that Adam's just come alive in the last like 2 laps, and he could be looking at P7 soon.
Yeah, that is true, of course, but he hasn't got enough ERS to play with. He's only got around about 6%. However, Ewan's got like 30, and look at that already. Adam's trying to go around the outside into turn 1 and 2. Switches to the inside. It's going to have to give each other space, and they do. We didn't get the best camera angle of that fight, but these two are giving us a lot of clean racing right now. As Jones is actually falling behind a little bit, as there's actually a Alpha. That's James. Why can't
Interesting
I see his
use
car?
of first gear there from Adam, I just saw. I wouldn't say that's a first gear corner, but looks like that's... I think that may have cost him just a little bit of time. He's actually gonna send it down the inside though, Adam is. It didn't look like the move was totally on. He almost loses the car, but now on the exit he's right up the back of him. He's maybe gonna look down the inside. He has no ERS left. Whereas E1 surely has quite a bit left in the tank compared to Adam at least. So Adam's gonna try and just force his way down the inside, but it's not gonna happen. And he's gonna have to stick behind in 8th as he gets up on the curb. Not a great curb to be getting up on. So it certainly can spin you as Jones showed last lap.
Yeah, that is true, of course. Even then, is holding the position at the moment. For some reason, it says Lee Kelly and Brandon have done like, well, many Lee Kellys and apparently 22 laps on mediums.
Yeah, once again, Adam's going to be coming at him. This time, he's going to choose the inside instead of the outside. And Adam has spun. I didn't get the best camera angle on that. I'm not sure if that was E1's fault or his own. I'm sure I'll be showing a clip of that after the race, but yeah, for now I'm not sure who's at fault for that.
Well, Sam says he had to leave because he has to go for his dinner, which is understandable. I just need to find Brandon. Where's his name? For some reason his name's not popping up. But yeah, no fight at the moment. Actually, yes, there is a fight. I'm actually wrong. There's actually Caden, as Jamie has retired as well, which doesn't help. Okay, so well then, Caden is getting attacked by the Williams and the Alfa Romeo again by Jose, and this time Gavin. Easy move. Gavin gets
Now
the position
Jose is
quite
going to
easily
go down the inside as well. Oh, not so much space given. And
Ooh.
I
didn't catch that.
I did get I got a pretty good camera angle on that. That kind of looked like Jose's fault.
So let's look back. So, yeah, Jose didn't leave him enough room there. Alright, that'll be looked at. Oh, now Caden's retired. So he's on 9 laps on hards. That should be enough.
Fight for second now. Shay Fox is right at the back of isn't that Lion?
Yeah, that's Lion. That was Lars. Yeah. His actual name is.
Okay. So yeah, Shay Fox is right at the back of him anyway, so we may be making a move soon. Within half a tenth of him now, so bit of DRS and slipstream could give him that little extra boost that he needs. Coming into turn 1, I don't think he's close enough.
Sorry, just a minute, I just need to message the driver. But yeah, at the moment, still no position change there between Shay and Lars. Shay actually did take second earlier on. He actually was in the lead earlier on as well with that pit stop mistake. So I think Shay's best position to get second.
Did you notice that?
Yeah, I noticed Caden retired a while ago. I'm messaging about that right now.
I thought it probably was that.
Thing is, I'm gonna have to just have a look on Caden's for a minute. Race direct, actually, no. Is there gonna be a fight between these two?
Shay is really close to the back of Lars now. He got almost close enough to be able to make a move, but not quite in range, just a little bit off. It looks like with every lap he gets closer and closer to making this move as Lars gets a 3-second time penalty. So that'll help out Shay a bit.
Yeah, that will help Shay. Merck there gets a decent line compared to Shay there. Shay was a bit tight as Gavin is catching up, not that far off. We're on about 3.8 to 4 seconds. He lost a little bit of time there, but here comes Shay. Gonna think about it. Yes, he is. He's going on the inside, but not close enough to go for the lunge.
Yeah, it looks like he tried to compromise his line there a little bit, but didn't seem to affect Lars at all.
That's true. We'll add that roll there to him. As here comes Shay Fox and makes move on Lars. Beautiful. Way a lot faster than Kramer there. Gets the position. So the driver has to wait in third place.
And if he can get away, he could be closing on Eltink. I don't know if Eltink has any pins. Yeah, he's after he got past him, he used quite a bit of overtake, as Lars doesn't really have any battery to use. So that'll help. That'll help Shay to get away. He's already pulled an 8/10 of a gap. So it looks like he will be chasing down the leader. If he actually ends up getting that position or not, we will see. Was Jamie's left or lagged out or something?
No, Jamie retired. He didn't have the best setup and he didn't like France, but it wasn't enough laps, I don't think, so I've told him to do TT. So Sam, Jamie and possibly Caden are going to have to do TT. Well then, in 4 laps to go, I will start to get race directors. So that's actually Sam Lee Kelly as well, actually, he needs to get it. As there's no fights, I don't think, on track at the moment, so we're going to stay aboard with the Mercedes driver, waiting to see if Shay Fox then makes a mistake.
Well, one bottle that is brewing a little bit as between once again E1 and Cano Jones, because seems Jones did fall back a bit initially, but he's actually right on the back of him once again within DRS range, so we may be seeing a bit of fighting right at the end between those two, and of course we still have the fight for second. Although it seems that Shay Fox has a little bit of an advantage right now.
That's true, of course. Shay Fox is in his own little world. As we have a message. See, question: can I try out for F3 from Louis Quinlan? Well, Louis, if you actually turn up, maybe. You know, it's been a while since I've seen you race. Message Sandra on that. Sign-ups are currently closed, but they will open again after the evaluation race or when the round 1 starts, so you could do TT. Right now then, Kramer still gaining a little bit of time, this time on Shay. I don't know how much ERS though. He's lost 10%. ERS to Shay there. Shay's in his own little world right now, controlling the pace. There, Ewan gets another penalty. 3 seconds there, so that isn't good for him. Just making sure everyone hasn't turned up. Just getting TT times. Yep, that's everybody. So then, back to the drivers. As I believe. Well, I'm not the guy you need to change, mate. It's Sandra now, so you're gonna have to message Sandra on it. This evaluation race. This is to put everyone in the right grids. Fire L. The gap between Lars and Shay Fox is still 5/10 roughly. No, this is the last one today, mate. The last evaluation pace for this week. And then we can start putting everyone in their grids, so you'll probably be a reserve when sign-ups do open. But best person to do message Louis is Zandra. I'll tell him to actually come to this chat. One sec.
Jones has closed up a bit more to E1.
He has.
Doesn't look like he can quite close that little bit more that he needs to be in range of an overtake, but he is certainly just bit by bit getting closer and closer.
Yeah, that is true. Of course, he's getting closer and closer. Same with Lars and Shay, though. He's not out of DRS range. There we go. Cleaner. Well, I don't know. Last time you raced, I believe it was season 6. Last time you raced, so.
Yeah, it looks like Lars is going to be making a move now. Will he go to the left or right? Down the inside, it's going to be. it looks like he's kind of the lead car, and despite skipping over the curb and probably getting a warning, and also skipping over that curb, he has made the move.
Yep, good easy move there from Mercedes. Gavin's actually lost another bit of time there between these two, even though they're fighting. Excuse me for me. In 2 more laps.
Oh, he's made a mistake. Lars has made a mistake. He got up on the curb a bit, and it's compromised his exit. And now, all of a sudden, Shay Fox is right up the back of him once again. With a little bit of a lockup as well, he's going to have a much better exit. So could we be seeing a move from Shay Fox into turn 1? It looks like Lars had a bit of an advantage at sort of the straight, so he wasn't able to close up. But you can see, like, it's just he is quite close to him right now, and the straight is only a few corners away, so we could be seeing a move from him in a few moments.
Oh yeah, that is true there. So we're on lap 24, only a couple more laps left of this race. It looks like Cash is in the golden zone.
Yeah, a thing of Jones catching E1, it looks like he's made a mistake, and now Adam is once again right at the back of him. I'm pretty sure they had an incident earlier, and now once again they're going to be fighting each other. It looks like Jones does have a bit more battery. Adam is using all of his battery. He doesn't have any more really. He's on like 5%, so he's going to have to manage that, but he makes the move for now. But I would expect Jones to be able to come back at him. He doesn't actually use overtake. If he did, I think he could have.
Yeah, that's true, of course. Well then, I'm going to go over the rest director now. So let's go on Cash.
Oh, Adam went a bit wide, and Jones almost hit him.
Just screenshot.
That was very close.
You let me know if any action pops up. So
yeah, there certainly is. Now Leon Bentley is caught up to the back of Cano Jones, and I would expect him to be making that move very soon. And if he can make it quick enough, he could be right on the back of Adam and maybe get him as well. So we do have quite the fight going on, and actually for a second, yeah, through the chicane they're side by side, and that's Lars and Shay Fox. Shay Fox trying to take P2 back. They're side by side. Nice shot coming through this flat out right-hander. Who is going to come victorious of this fight? It looks like Lars is going to hold on just about, but I'm sure Shay is going to be looking for that overtake. Once again, he'll be hungry for that P2, and he knows the laps are running out to make this move stick again. So Lars fends him off, and Leon Bentley, as we looked at that fight, got past Jones, and now Leon is right up the back of Adam Corrigan.
Yeah, that's true, of course. Just getting everyone's. There we go. So I've got everybody's rest directed now, and there we go then. We'll go back to the fight then for second place, I believe we said. Between Lars and Shay Fox. Boy, you guys missed a bit of it on that battle. I just had to get their race directors. But you can watch the final scrap then for the final couple of laps. Lars gets a penalty though. Oof.
Yeah, and he also went wide. That's not going to help his exit either. And you can see it certainly hasn't helped his exit, as Shay Fox is going to be going down the inside. It looks like this is a move that he's going to finish before the corner, and he does that and gets it back up to P2 on lap 26 out of 27, the penultimate lap of this race. And it looks like he actually does have enough ERS to maybe get just a little bit of a gap to keep this P2 now. If he did that undercut that Eltink did on everyone, I think he could have been fighting for the lead, but didn't happen that way. You have to give credit to Eltink. His undercut was an inspired decision. I don't think anyone else went for it. So just take a look at. Yeah, it looks like Jawan actually went the lap after, but of the front runners, Eltink went more or less 2 laps before everyone else, a lap or 2 before everyone else. So really made that strategy call work, and it shows. He's 15 seconds in the lead and looks on course to take this win.
Yeah, that is true. Of course, he's a man on a mission right now, and I think this is the biggest lead we've had in all the evaluation grids. So you know, I think with the pace he's done today, he's done a very good job. He's kept that gap stable as well, so we'll go on board with him, since I don't think anybody else is going to make one little move.
No, I think Leon may well make a move on Adam here. He's right up the back of him. He made a move on Jones recently. They're coming on to the straight now. As Adam makes a small mistake, Leon gets a much better exit. You'll have Slipstream on DRS, and it looks like their ERS is pretty similar. He's going to be in the Slipstream. He is going to be able to go Adam's fence to the inside. Leon's going to go around the outside. Will he be able to make this work? Adam tries to hang on, but Leon makes it.
Oh, but he comes back at him.
He's up into 7th.
Adam, beautiful switch there. Takes the position as Kaz finishes the race then eventually by 15 seconds. Wow. As these two going side by side, then we will have to go on board with 2nd place, as if you can keep an eye on that little fight. As Shea takes 2nd, I believe. Kramer takes 3rd, as Gavin then in 4th. So would this be Williams versus Mercedes this season? Gavin takes 4th then.
It looks like Adam is going to just hold on, but you never know. Coming through the final corner, he's very close, and he has gone down the inside of the final corner. He's kind of pushed him off the track, but now they're going to be side by side up to the line. Who is going to take it? Leon will take it on penalties, but I think Adam took it on track.
Yeah, Adam did take it on track there by just a little bit. Here comes Logan then, he now comes across the line, and that is everyone's line. Chase, he could have won that if I had not spun, but oh well, still a pleasant surprise. Well, Shay, you surprised us a little bit with the pace you had, but good race, and driver there goes to Lars. So then, that is final evaluation grid for today, and there'll be no more until the next season, I don't believe. But unfortunately for the people who lagged out, obviously can fix their internet issues and do their TTs, as we now add them to the TT rolls. They need to be done before the 4th of August, that is the deadline, because you may be placing the wrong tier. Sandro says, not going to lie, you look surprisingly good today, Fishy. That's Sandra then in the chat. And there is the official results then, and the only person actually not to get a penalty was Logan. Apparently he's 4th. Now, I don't know if he actually finished 4th on track. I don't believe he did. But apparently he is 4th, so yeah. Did he actually finish 4th? Let's have a look.
Oh, he's 4th for me as well.
Did he? Let's have a look. Well, as when I have got everybody's race directory, I don't need to look at it again. Let's. As then, yep, this is the official results then, as fast lap was actually also taken by Logan apparently, but I think that was when he was in AI. I don't know how he's done that in AI when it was at 50. So, right, I think that's why, because Logan got the fast lap on lap 1 since he was glitched. I think his AI was still glitched. Did it put him 4th though? But it put him 4th on, I don't know, he might have actually been 4th. Well then, we are going to now start the closing episode since there's no interviews in the evaluation races. Well then, I've been your commentator, Iron Leon. I've been joined by Kevin Harrison. And Kevin, it's been an awesome race today. Have you got any highlight of your day or anything to mention before I end the stream?
Okay, I wasn't sure if they'd hear me because I was taking a clip, but
Um, I would say the fight for second and how much Shay Fox impressed. I mean, at the start, he really was there for the win. I don't really think people would have expected that, so I have to say congratulations on how much faster he's clearly gotten. So yeah, I'd say how much pace that he's shown today, and also the overall fight for second.
Well then, I'm going to have to agree with you, that was my highlight there as well, with some good pace from Leon as well. He showed some good pace. Well then, it's been Iron Leon, I was Jared Fosby, joined by Kevin Harrison, or as Aspect, or as Nexus Aspect, this is old PSN used to be. This has been International Racing League, your legendary F1 comms team. We'll be back for the start of the season, which will be in a couple of weeks. Have a nice day, and see you guys next time. Goodbye for now.